Podemos decir que Él es como nuestro abuelo, nuestro padre. Pero ¿qué es lo que estamos haciendo aquí? What is it that we're doing here? What is it that we're talking about? Yes, we're talking about a man. Pero es algo mucho más profundo. Hoy se beatificó Juan Pablo II. He was beatified today. Ok, muy significativo, ok. Créeme, si alguien aquí llega a este punto, te vamos a celebrar también, ok. We're going to throw you a big party if you get to your beatification. Trust me. Amen? 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 Brother, you get beatified, yo, I'm gonna close this block off. Block party for the Bronx Saint, what? Come on. Pero lo que estamos hablando aquí en Corazón Puro, todo esto vino a través de Juan Pablo II. All of this came through what the Lord did in this man. And he threw it down. We heard some nice stories, we saw some good pictures, he was kissing the kids and stuff like that. The youth knew that they loved him, but there was much more than that. You see, because let's throw it down now. Let's throw it down. He saw that there's a crisis going on in the world. He saw that people were dying, they were killing each other, it was getting crazier and crazier. He saw it growing up. He saw it. If you think the streets that you come from in Brooklyn are bad, and nothing compared to what the Nazis and the communists did to his friends. All his friends are dead. He saw them die. And what was his response? I know what my response would be. I'd be like, oh no, you didn't. Like, here, let me show you how this is done. He responded with love. And the love that he responded with is the same love that Christ came with. He came out to the world, storming out of the gate, saying, he didn't hide it. He didn't worry about what your religion was. He came out and he represented, he said, Jesus Christ is the center of history, the center of humanity. That's the first line from his first encyclical, the first paragraph. It's the center of it all. It starts with Christ. But then he threw it down. He started calling out to people who were saying that like there was no God. You got to get together and work. Then he called out the people who said, no, God's your own private thing, but what we really got to do is make money. He called them all out and he said, no, you're all wrong. When he came to this country in 1993, he said, the Lord has come to give us life and life in abundance. And he called this country out because this country was exporting abortion to the entire world. But he did it in a way that inspired you. When he went to Toronto, he called that country out, which is exporting a civilization that's secular, that's kind of like lost in like just merely worldly things. And he was saying, no, we're called to build a civilization of love. Y cuando él fue a México, él inspiró tanto a los mexicanos que hasta que tenían que cambiar las leyes. Porque cuando él llegó, era en contra de la ley en México de tener sotana. And guess what? He said, well, you guys got to do something, because I'm not changing. And they changed the laws straight up. Things change. That's the thing. Things change when you love so radically, so dramatically. Things change. Y las cosas cambiaron en el mundo. Porque este hombre quiso amar tan profundamente. He'd be the first one to tell you. It's not me. He'd be the first one to tell you. Es todo lo que Cristo está haciendo en mí, lo que Cristo quiere hacer a través de mí. Because think about it, man. What are the odds? What are the odds that he become Pope? What are the odds that he would survive? You know how many times he came close to death? There was one time even, I don't know if I was in the confessional, I didn't hear what they said, but there was one time when the Gestapo, the secret police that would just take people and export them to concentration camps, they came to his door because they heard that he was thinking about becoming a priest, and he just wasn't there. It's time and time again, miracles happening. But what we're talking about en Corazón Puro, todo lo que se trata de teología del cuerpo, esto fue la respuesta de él, porque él sabía y él veía que el aborto y el uso de anticonceptivos estaba matando a los matrimonios, estaba matando a la sociedad. He saw it, he noticed how abortion and contraceptives were going to be like a time bomb ticking in the relationships of married couples. So that's kind of like what's behind all this. I let the cat out of the bag. This is why we're celebrating his life. No solamente porque él vino con amor, pero él también dio una respuesta adecuada. He gave an intellectual response, he gave a response with his life, he gave a response with his love, he gave a response. And now he's up in heaven saying, where y'all at? Not exactly like that. Oye, ustedes sabían que he came over here to this neighborhood? He came over here to this neighborhood in like 1979, back when the Bronx was the Bronx. Back when all these buildings all around here were burnt out buildings, you could stand in the first floor, look up, and see the airplane flying by. He came here. He came over here, just a couple blocks away. He came over to Yankee Stadium when the Yankees sucked. He came. And he's asking in his life, how you guys doing? ¿Qué más tengo que hacer? And it doesn't matter how young you are or old. Él nos está llamando a todos. Porque Cristo le llamó a él. Y Cristo es el que él nos está llamando. Christ is the one who is calling us because he is the center. So don't worry, no se preocupe de lo que uno tiene que hacer. Ay, pero ¿cómo lo voy a hacer? ¿Cómo le voy a explicar a mi familia? Ay, pero ¿cómo lo voy a hacer? ¿Cómo lo voy a estudiar? Ay, pero yo no tengo un cerebro así como él tenía. Yo no sé qué es. I don't know. Chillax. Alright? And just put Christ in the center. Don't worry. ¿Cómo va? It's no, that's all. Pray that it's blessed. Just pray that it's blessed and he'll take care of the rest. Pray that it's blessed and he'll take care of the rest. Mis hermanos y hermanas en Cristo, hay no sé cuántos jóvenes aquí que van a recibir su brazalete en el camino para recibir su anillo de castidad. There's some people here who are going to be receiving their bracelet because they've been coming here for like 3 months already. And the retreat is when again? July 15th. I know y'all not doing anything anyway.
You're gonna get your bracelet.
Or what you are doing, you probably shouldn't be doing. That's okay. That's okay. We all know how the summers are. All right. But hey, that's okay. You know, like you guys want to like do something. Oye, pónganse a evangelizar. Pónganse